This is BG Dino from the Dante Show Network. I'm here to do the movie review of the motion picture Thinner Thieves Part 2. This will be a spoiler review. I repeat, this will be a spoiler review. I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. 3, 2, 1. Thinner Thieves 2 is a sequel to the 2018 Thinner Thieves Part 1. This film starred Gerard Butler. You know Gerard Butler, the guy who played in 300, the guy who yelled out, "This is Sparta!" That guy. And also starring O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube Jr. You know the guy that played as Ice Cube, played as his father on NWA movie? Yeah, that dude. Ice Cube Jr. is what I call him. And a couple other people that you probably may have seen in some other movie or something. No other real big name celebrities that I can really point out that was in this film. So pretty much this film starts off at where part 1 ended, maybe about 3 weeks later. The cops, he's still going through a divorce. Ice Cube Jr., he's still, doing his little plot thing. If you seen part 1 at the end, he was at the bar and it showed that he was actually the mastermind of the whole clan for the heist they did and the money they had. So the cop, he's still chasing after the money. Ice Cube Jr., he's chasing after the diamond factory people that he was trying to finesse the guy at the bar at the end of part 1. So through the course of the movie, my personal opinion, this movie was too smart for its own good. It was trying so hard to compete with or be like Ocean's 11 or Heat that it turned to a snooze fest. I mean, it was boring. I mean, if you had sleep apnea or sleep insomnia, you can go in there. You can get a good Joker. You can get a good 2 hours of sleep. I mean, it was so dry. Even the little first beginning when it first come on, most movies like that, it start off real hot and it may slow down a little bit. It never really got hot. I mean, even after the first scene where they call themselves breaking into this cargo, it was a cargo area, I guess, where they ship stuff out. They got planes and they got ships and they got the cargo containers, and they was chasing after something. O'Shea Jackson Jr., which is Ice Cube Jr., is what I'm gonna call him for the movie, because I can't remember his character name. I mean, it was so boring, and like I said, that was the number one problem with the movie, that it was trying to be too smart. They didn't have the right amount of talent to try to pull that off like Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11, yeah, it wasn't a lot of action, it wasn't a lot of shooting and stuff like that, but they had George Clooney, they had Brad Pitt, they had Matt Damon, they had Bernie Mac, they had a whole bunch of recognizable celebrities that they had. Annie Garcia, they was able to pull all that off. They had, what was her name, Julia Roberts, yeah, the girl that played that pretty girl, pretty woman walking down the street, yeah, that woman. But they didn't have none of that in this movie. They had two characters. They tried to two big name people. They tried to get to carry this whole movie. To me, January always had the bad reputation of having the worst movies, and this movie right here fell right into that category. This movie was a snooze fest. My rating system is, this is my first movie review, so if you see any more movie reviews, I'm going to keep reminding you. My rating system is 5 out of 5. Pterodome Soldiers is the best. 0 out of 5. Pterodome Soldiers is the worst. So it goes from 1 to 5. That's my rating system. I'm not going to make this be a long review because, like I said, it was a snooze fest. I mean, even at the end when things supposed to heat up and it's supposed to be another big scene, it still never really got there. I mean, it got almost, how, let's see. Oh, I hate to use this terminology. You know how sometimes you go to a club or something and you want to dance and you want to have fun, but you're just not feeling it. You just can't get to that point where you're like, damn, I want to go dance. Eat no matter how much you drink. You just can't get drunk enough. You just can't feel it. I mean, you get right there. You might even get down the dance floor, do a little 2-step, but you just can't feel it. You can't really get into it. You can't really get into the groove. That's how this last scene was. This last little fire scene, that's how it was. You couldn't really get into it. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to give an honest review. My review is I give it 1.5 Terradome soldiers out of 5. Like I said, the movie was a snooze fest. I had to like buzz myself a couple of times because I already made a preview that I was going to review this movie, so I had to stick to my guns. I said, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. So I had to stick to my guns. I stayed woke. I had to pinch myself a couple of times. It really was that boring. I know the commercials say, yeah, come see the best movie. That's advertisement. I almost want to hit 50 Cent in his face. The only person that got, this movie called Thieves, the only person that got robbed in this movie was me. I got robbed at the concession stand. I got robbed at the ticket stand. That's why I'm wearing the pirate outfit, because these are the biggest thieves ever. Pirates. That's where it come from. Now speaking of pirates, let me add a little history behind pirates. Did you know pirates were the ones who came up with the term booty? They called money booty. And that was like the perfect name for money, because if you got money, you can get booty. And if you got a booty, you can get money. I just thought I'd add that little part in. That was funny to me. But yeah, so like I said, the only person that got robbed was me at the concession stand. So I guess the people at the movie theater, they are the thinner thieves. They robbed me and I want my money back. Stay tuned. I'm going to do another movie review on the movie called Wicked. It's supposed to be the prequel to Wizard of Oz. And oh my, stay tuned. Shout out to the Dante Show Network. Shout out to everybody that's with the Dante Show Network. If it wasn't for the Dante Show Network, I wouldn't be here right now. See you in the next movie. Salute.